looked up and saw Chester with a weird-looking contraption wire around his jaw and head. The masked gunman was standing next to him as my dad and I were sprawled out on the pavement. My knees were both badly cut up and bruised, and I felt a shooting pain traveling up my back. I gritted my teeth, glanced over, and saw my dad was trembling in pain from the wreck, and his arm was bent in a terrible shape. He glanced at me and whispered, "Stay strong, son." Chester glared at me and grinned. I have been waiting a long time for this day. The masked man took off his mask to reveal a man with a spiderweb tattoo below his eye and a mohawk. "Your daddy would be real proud of what you're about to do, Chester." "Thanks for saying that, Cletus. Take out your phone and start filming." Cletus followed orders and handed over his shotgun to Chester. My dad knew we could do nothing, so he flipped off Chester. "You're a pathetic, weak man, and you always will be." Chester's grin faded. "And when you lay your head down to rest every night, you will see my face watching you and reminding you that you're at heart just a little bitch." I felt insane fear, not so much for myself, but for my dad. Chester aimed the shotgun down at my dad. Revenge is best done served cold. He opened fire, and I looked away. A surge of pain rushed through me, and I couldn't help but weep. I grabbed onto my dad's lifeless hand and had flashes of myself as a little kid, and him doing all the kind things he did for me. The time he brought me back toys from a business trip, or the Sunday mornings he'd make blueberry pancakes for me, and we'd watch cartoons and laugh together. Those memories hurt my heart that much more. I was overwhelmed with loss, and in that moment I thought I'd be better off leaving this planet as well, just so I could join my dad. Chester and Cletus grabbed me and dragged me further into the swamps. Cletus giggled. "I did this to my high school bully when I was around your age. My daddy calls it stringing up a sardine and using it for bait." Chester let out a loud cackle. I felt a strange, cold emptiness now that my dad was gone. I had gone from feeling the pain of it to focusing all of my feelings on what I needed to do now to survive. My knees were on fire with how bad they were stinging, and I couldn't walk. They dragged me out to a tree that had a long rope attached to the end of a branch that hung over a swampy lake. They tied my wrists to the rope and shoved me out towards the end of the branch, so I was dangling by my wrists over the lake. I felt an intense strain on my wrists as they were holding my entire